What's going on? Put these back up. What about my career? What about your career? Hey, Ridima, welcome in. What would you like to know? Anything like specific, or I can see what card comes out. Like, we can see. These are tea leaves. The tea leaf, like oracle cards. Let's get a card for Sakana for career. What does Sakana need to know career-wise? Morning. You don't have any cards, Earth Angel? Yeah, you need some cards. Get you some. What does Sakana need to know in regards to career? Yeah, like things might be unclear, but your basic needs will be met. You are experiencing setbacks. They're saying your attempts to increase your income have been largely unsuccessful. This financial setback is forcing you to get more organized with your finances. Saying don't lose hope. Use this time to learn from your mistakes. And overcome like fear of success or failure. You may be too scared to make the changes that you know you need to make in order to have success. You just buy readings? Yeah, no, Earth Angel, you need a set of cards. No, you need some cards. Start off with some like oracles or like the tarot cards that have meanings on them. Like I've been reading for like a while now, but I like the tarot cards with the meanings on them. I like those. Let's see. Let's get a tea leaf for Ridima. Okay, I see you. Tea leaf for Ridima. Yeah, get some tarot decks. Oh, Ridima's got 3 tarot decks. Let's see. Tea leaf for Ridima. Okay, Exo, you can post your question. Tea leaf for Ridima. Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah, you definitely need some tea leaves, Ridima. You feel really connected to this deck, this oracle. You definitely need some. Tea leaf for Ridima. Good luck. You have good luck and great happiness. Okay, you could be healing through music potentially, or... But there's good luck. I feel like there's great happiness. There's peace. Like things are coming together. Things are clicking, making sense for you. But you do have good luck here. I don't know why horseshoes represent good luck. I'm going to look this up. Why do horseshoes represent good luck? Okay, the crescent moon shape resembles fertility and prosperity. Okay. And iron, the material that they're typically made from, is believed to have protective properties against evil spirits. Additionally, The U shape of the horseshoe is often associated with the crescent moon. Yeah. The number of nails in a horseshoe is also significant, with odd numbers being considered especially effective and maximizing its protective power. That looks like another one right there. This is a little odd. It's odd number, okay. Okay. Learned something new today. Let's see, XO. I cut the Virgo off. He told me the girl was someone he was entertaining because he was trying to figure out whether it was just him who had a... Okay. Makes 0 sense, okay. He apologized, said he's just not ready for you right now. See, XO. Let's see. Yeah, the energy between you two has shifted quite a lot. Quite a lot. So let's see. Whether it was just him who had a hard time getting into a relationship. Okay. What are the Virgo's thoughts, feelings? You want to know intentions too? Or just the thoughts and feelings? Let's do some reversals here. What are the Virgo's thoughts and feelings when it comes to XO? Let's see. Pretends he has feelings for me. I think he does, but doesn't know how to go about it. That's BS. He never had the way paid for him. He just has feelings. I think he does. I think he's just got like, yeah. Yeah, exactly. He's just got whatever's going on with him internally, yeah. Let's see, what are the Virgo's thoughts and feelings towards XO in regards to XO for the rest of December? So 2 ways to me is a power struggle. So he does feel like this power struggle here. He's trying to move with integrity with the King of Swords. There is power struggle rest of December. Yeah, because I think he does feel a bond. And I don't know if he's thinking about maybe trying again sometime in the future with you. I don't know if you two talked about that. That could be a part of the power struggle that he's trying to like figure out. Hey, Bake. He is trying to make choices that's for his highest and best good with that lovers too as well. We haven't. Yeah. He does feel like you two like worked on something and he feels victorious with it. Like you two found some sort of solution. There was clarity. There was discussions. He is thinking like, okay, now things are going to move forward smoothly because he still thinks of you as a friend. Like, I don't see any negative There's no resentment or anything like that that I'm seeing here. I think you're going to communicate with this person again. Because with the Ace of Swords, it's like trying to find a win-win. He feels like there is ability to overcome challenge, like to overcome conflict, to find more peace. Yeah. He does feel like he's working on his personal development with the Eight of Pentacles there. And he does feel successful there. He is trying to make choices that's for his highest and best good, and he feels like that's for the better of for you too as well. I just have a feeling you two are going to talk again. Because he's thinking like he's got to get his priorities in order with the Eight of Wands. To overcome instability in his life. And he does feel like he's starting to gain success there. Again, he is thinking of you still as like friend with that Three of Cups. And he feels happy about that. He's thinking about the new beginning that you two discuss, which is like him not being ready for anyone. But I think you two will communicate again. Yeah. I don't know. Because this is like from now to the end of December. We're still like in the beginning of December. So you never know what can happen. But I do feel like there may be more communication here between you two. Maybe. I mean, things can shift. But the Eight of Wands is communication. But he's thinking like there's more like time for him to get his priorities in order, basically. More freedom to get his priorities in order. See, I don't plan on responding or reaching out to him anytime soon. I'm letting his last message live. Let's see, how will the Virgo think and feel about EXO leaving things where they're at and not responding to his last message? Yeah. Let's see. How would you think and feel like if EXO didn't respond to his message, just left it as it is? Like, what will be his thoughts and feelings in regards to XO, in regards to situation of her not responding, just leaving it as it is. Let's see, thoughts. He does feel like defeated. He does feel like it was a painful ending like a severance. But I think he does feel like, maybe he does feel good about coming clean with that 6 of Wands there. Because he may be thinking like, yeah, there'll be a return, but then he'll feel like it was a painful ending, like a severance, like that's not happening. Yeah, like you two weren't able to resolve the conflict and get to smoother water. Yeah, like he presented something to you and you, like the message, and you moved forward, kind of leaving it in the past. So there's no beginning and there's no like making peace. So there's no like moving past the conflict. Like the conflict still lingers. He does still feel like maybe because of the foundation that was built before, maybe there will be a restart. But I think he's thinking like, but he's too busy anyway. 7 of Wands. He's got too much going on anyway with the 7 of Wands that makes him feel overwhelmed with the 10 of Wands. You have 3 10s, 10, 10, 10. 3 10s can be like an ending. It can be like yeah, like an ending. Let me look up 3 10s here. So I'll look at something real quick here. Because 3 10s can be about like making big purchases, things like that, but that doesn't apply here. Can talk about contracts. Like maybe he feels like, I don't know, that doesn't make any sense here in this layout here. Hey Mia, I have had a good day so far. Hope you've had a good day as well. He is thinking like there is a bit of progress because you go to 6 to 7. You have 3 10s that can talk about endings as well as beginnings. So he does feel like he is thinking and feeling like, okay, so I'm going to have to push forward without resolution to the situation, basically. Mia. But he's going to try to move past, yeah, to get to smoother water. What's the come between Exo and Richard and January? Let's see. What's the calm between Exo and Richard in January? XOXO, Richard. What's the come between EXO and Richard in the month of January? Oh, well, that's nice. Queen and King of Wands. So a lot of chemistry with the King and Queen of Wands. He could be quite busy, but I think you two are trying to work through things with that 7-1. Someone would be like fighting for connection, trying to work through things, sort through things. I think your interest for him is growing. Huh. Ah. Why is that? So this book talks about the Emperor in reverse, talking about being more compassionate. Eight of Cups, he's a bit emotionally withdrawn though. But I do see you have his interest. Though he could be focused on maybe his goals or something like that, because the King of Wands is looking this way. He's got the Eight of Cups here. He could be quite busy. You could be wanting to see where this goes. You could be holding back a little. There is a return. There is a return of him. Yeah, I do see wanting to fight for connection. To give to breathe life back into the connection here. You're wanting to work on things to bring more peace and harmony. There's the Empress. But there's some sort of like conflict there with the Five of Wands for the connection. Like there's still like a lack of structure, or there's still like, yeah, there's still like some conflicting energy. And it could be because he's a bit withdrawn, but he's showing up as Empress where he's not chasing. But he is showing like care with the Empress. Empress is very caring, very unconditionally loving. It's weird. Yeah, it's like you're trying not to avoid situation, like you're trying not to run from this person. I don't know if he's feeling a bit stuck, because that Devil's landing on the King of Wands. He could be really focused on his material world as well. Hey, you want to work on building friendship? Yeah, Tower for him, though. He's a bit withdrawn in January. You may be more willing to kind of work on the connection, on harmony, friendship. I do see the connection is still there with the Temperance there, but there's a bit of chaotic energy, like scattered energy, scattered focus. It's lacking structure. It's weird energy, XO. Okay, Mia? Yeah, it's lacking a bit of hope. Yeah, it's lacking, it's not very stable with that Knight of Wands energy. There's insecurities that's causing like lack of hope. Maybe inability to create schedule or something like that. Yeah, so I see like basically like your interest for him is still there. It's like you're trying to get the courage not to run. But I think, and there is chemistry between you two, and there's a desire to work through things, but I think he is trying to overcome doubt or insecurity or feeling stuck. He could also be really busy, like really focused on maybe his career, getting his finances in order. But I do see there is a desire to transform situation between you two for the better. It's like you're wanting to put in the work. You're feeling like, you feel comfortable around this person. You want to put in the work to build upon the friendship. He may be a bit emotionally withdrawn. Again, he could be he could be quite busy, but he is like having these feelings of Empress, which is care. But I don't see like a lot of action coming from him, which I think is causing like the lack of structure. But there is compassion, but there's like an ability to like create structure in the connection. But I do feel like there is a desire to. That he's more withdrawn, but it's not bad because you have the Empress here. So it's not out of like anger or anything. But I feel like there's just insecurities or lack. Like there's no grounding and stuff like that makes you feel like there's a lack of hope here with the star in reverse. Like it's not consistent, it's not stable. Okay, let's see. What are Richard's thoughts, feelings, and intentions be in regard to XO in January? Let's do some reversals here. Oh, that's a lot of reversals, okay. So what will Richard's thoughts, feelings, and intentions be in regards to XO in the month of January? Yeah, he's kinda in his head there, thinking he might be feeling, like, a bit confused, stressed. His intentions is he's very much in his head. There's a lot of worry here. Page of Swords in reverse. You may be jumping to conclusions or reacting for having the full picture. You may think there's some sort of bad news or... Yeah, this looks pretty heavy here. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, someone may be kinda almost, like, throwing their hands up because they feel like it's not balanced in the collaboration. I see, like, wanting to put the past behind for more peace. Let me see what the Two of Swords in reverse here. What this says. Yeah, so may feel like the balance is lost in the connection. Let me see the page. Yeah, let me just look at the Page of Swords in reverse. He might be thinking he needs to be aloof. He might be aloof. He's thinking there's like a lot of problems, but he's not sure what can be done about them. I don't know what's going on here in January between you two. I don't know. But you do got the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck, so we're going to clarify, but there is like something that happens. You got the High Priestess there, a bit of mystery. But kind of conflict with not wanting to open up here. Could be really focused on something from the past. But I still see like friendship there with the Three of Cups. His intentions just kind of surrender. Like he's trying to clear his mind. He might be pulled back. I don't know what's going on here, XO. Let me look at that. Hold on, let me rewind because I can see the past reading. I just want to look at something here. He's thinking like there might be some sort of restart between you two, but he may feel like there's problems that he's unsure how to fix. So he might be pulling back with that Four of Swords. Could be past hang-ups. 9 of Swords can be past hang-ups. Yeah. Yeah, you may be communicating with him, but he may be feeling like he's close to giving up or feeling weak with that strength in reverse. But there's collaboration, but he feels like it's unbalanced, or it's yeah, his intentions is to withdraw. He may think like, okay, offer support with the 6 of Pentacles. He may feel like the connection is kind of hanging on by a thread with that World card. His intentions is kind of withdraw with the 8 of Cups because of past hang-ups that keeps him stuck. And he's trying to surrender to it, see if he can gain a new perspective. But I think there's some sort of imbalance in connection. Yeah, I mean, it's not January yet. Have you talked to him again yet, EXO? That's what I'm getting. He feels like there's problems, but he's not sure how to fix them. 4 of Cups, it's like not wanting to open up his heart. Could be some disagreements. Well, none of this has happened yet. He might be a bit avoidant. He's feeling a bit pessimistic. He's feeling pessimistic. He's feeling discouraged. Yeah. He's feeling discouraged because he might have been determined to try to make things work, but he feels like it failed. Yeah. What's the tea, Mia? Let's see. Richard's current thoughts and feelings. Let's see. What is Richard's current thoughts, feelings in towards XO, and what does he want with XO and with the relationship with XO? Let's see. He wants the ability to overcome challenge. Like he wants the potential, because magician is all about potential, and it's all about finding a way to overcome challenge. Like if something was to come along your path, you have tools to be able to succeed. He wants to be intentional with his energy. He's thinking like he feels a bit restricted. He is feeling a bit positive. Wheel of Fortune is like feeling positive right now, though that can shift. It is the will. But I think he does feel like maybe there's potential for changing things for the better with the Wheel of Fortune there. He does feel soulmate connection. I think he wants to manifest something stable with the Magician, the Ten of Pentacles there. He might be feeling restricted because he might be feeling a bit insecure with the Five of Pentacles, like he's thinking like something's missing or something like that. It could be a bit insecure. He could also be overthinking about money too as well. He does feel soulmate connection with you, which is why he wants something more stable with the Ten of Pentacles. But he feels like this feeling overwhelmed, feeling restricted, unsure about how to proceed. He feels like that can change for the better if you two can talk about the challenges or talk about what he's thinking. Like there's some things he feels insecure about that he would like to address, or that he knows he needs to address. He had to put in the work there to overcome. Yeah, his intentions is to approach it, or he wants like something playful with the Page of Wands. It could potentially lead to something more stable. Yeah, that makes sense, Mia. But he feels like he's trying to rise above to get clarity with that Queen of Swords. He feels like he's got a good handle on himself, understanding himself and like human behavior, which makes him feel more confident that he can improve situation with the Magician there. But what it looks like in January, it looks like he was really determined to make it work, but he feels like it failed for some reason. Like he felt like it was unbalanced. He is thinking there's a power struggle there because he feels he's thinking there's some insecurities that need to be addressed. He's still guarded, but I think he's still open to hear you out. He's still open to see what may come. And he wants to kind of follow his curiosity here. But he is in his head. He's kind of going back and forth here. Look at this. I think he's trying to get himself stable. I think he wants you to be stable too. It's like, because you may be trying to get to smoother water. He's withdrawn. Looks like someone may come in here, or this is to make plans for future, but there's still past hangups that are keeping the situation stuck. And so I wouldn't try to force nothing. And it's like he is wanting to get things smoother water. He's a bit withdrawn. He does want to talk to get information in the future, but he does have anxiety about it with that Nine of Swords there. Let's see, what potential issues that could arise that could cause Richard to be in his head once things come back around. Nine of Swords, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Trying to start a beginning that's not fair. That's not fair for both parties. Trying to build on a beginning that's not fair for both parties. Anxiety, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Look at this Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, past hangups still repeating. And like it leading to failure. Not knowing what is wanted or what really matters. A lack of self-awareness. Maybe a bit of codependency. Nine of Pentacles in reverse can be codependency, like also like challenge with being self-reliant, good on your own. Two nines. insecurity, codependency, things getting stable, like talking about things, formulating a vision, a plan, and then a sudden change of plan because of shadow coming into play with that Knight of Wands energy, like impulsivity, like a lack of grounding, reacting instead of responding. And that kind of throwing things out of balance. Maybe harsh words with the Three of Swords. Harsh words, immaturity. Unrealistic demands. Drama. Knight of Swords can be like drama. Could be like scheduling issues. Page of Pentacles can be like working with your schedule, like trying to find time. Don't spam the chat. Maybe being a bit closed off with the Four of Cups, which he feels like would be unfair. Like maybe you shutting down, but he feels like it's unfair, like not wanting to talk about it. Or things not being fair between you two, or not being balanced or fair. Basically what I'm getting. Or wanting to move connection in a direction that he feels like isn't realistic or isn't fair. Okay, XO, what's your other question? You can post. I'm gonna get some more coffee. I'll be right back. will be your true thoughts, feelings, and intentions. Okay, let's see. What will be EXO's thoughts, feelings, and intentions in regards to Richard in January? You want to make it work. I think your intentions. So the Emperor in reverse can be like compassion, right? But it can also be like wanting to dominate or wanting to control. So I feel like you're trying to find a good balance where you're where you're compassionate, but trying not to be too domineering or too demanding. Because I feel like with that Seven of Cups in reverse, you feel like determined to make it work with that Seven of Cups in reverse. Empress, I mean, the High Priestess on your thoughts is kind of interesting because that's kind of a bit mysterious. It's like you're thinking, okay, I need to trust my intuition here, the High Priestess. You do feel a nice bond. But you may feel like maybe you two have a heart-to-heart conversation that you feel like didn't really lead to nothing. Like there's no potential. It was a failed opportunity. There's, yeah, imbalance. Maybe you experienced coldness, or there was some coldness there that, and then there was emotional withdrawal for you to focus on self-care. That you do feel a bond. You're wanting to work on your emotional independence. Okay. You may feel a bond, but you may not be expressing how you feel. High Priestess, Two of Swords in reverse. Two of Swords upright can be like trying to find a balance. I think you, with the Two of Swords in reverse, Two of Swords upright, it can be like avoiding emotion or avoiding deeper issue. Two of Swords in reverse, something may throw you off balance here. You may feel like it lacks grounding. But you want harmony, but you may feel like it's lacking grounding. Like you're very determined to make it work. Unrealistic expectations could lead to disappointment in love. So you could have unrealistic expectations. You could be feeling mixed emotion. You're thinking about the past. You do still feel a sense of loyalty. I think you're still open to possible potential, but you're quite guarded with that Queen of Swords. You're thinking you need to trust yourself. You need to trust your intuition, the High Priestess. And you may be thinking like you need to make a choice. It's very weird energy. I don't know. It's very weird energy between you two in January. It's very like complicated energy. You may be thinking like you're unsure exactly what to choose because you don't want to have high expectations and get disappointed. You may feel it's lacking grounding or structure. You don't try to stay balanced here. You might be like thinking, okay, I need to keep this person a bit of a distance here until I gain some sort of balance. But you're very determined to make something work with this person. Knight of Cups in reverse. I don't know. I think you're really focused on self-care with that Empress, which is nice. But you may be feeling like a heart-to-heart communication really didn't lead to much. Like it was a failed attempt and unstable. So there's emotional withdrawal there. Focus on self. Yeah, you may choose yourself here. You're welcome. It's like you want harmony with this person. It's very complicated, EXO. It's very very a lot going on, very complicated. There's some sort of communication or discussion that you two have. See, Mia, how does Abeli's feelings for Mia? Feels very attracted to you, very drawn to you. He feels like you two blend well, like you two get along well with that Temperance card. He does feel protective. Queen of Wands can be fiercely protective. He feels loyal to you, protective. And he feels like you two get along well with that Temperance card. And there's attraction to warmth, support. Let's see, for Wupak, what does Wupak need to know pertaining to music career? Let's see. Here, let's pull one of these. He's so mad. Yeah. Let's see. Create a stable foundation with real estate. This talks about building a stable foundation, a solid foundation. Making wise investments. Again, set a strong foundation and you will see the fruits of your labor. So it's all about setting a strong foundation. If you set a strong foundation, you can build upon it, you know? Maybe that can also be like with your music creations. Make sure the structure, the foundation is solid and you can build upon it. Like the beat's good or something like that, whatever type of music. And then you can layer it or build upon it. But it's about also building a good foundation, like a good business sense, making good investments with your time, energy, focus, resources. Yeah, I bet, Mia. You're welcome. Let's see, Ghost. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Ghost. Hello from United States. Love reading for Fabiola. Let's see. Romantic love reading for Fabiola. I do see you like being more joyful. You may have you may develop a crush. I don't know if you have a crush on someone that may like maybe give you a bit of boost of energy. But I do see like you may be more turning away from restriction, maybe excited to get out there, to develop feelings, to develop connection. I mean, are you single and looking, or what's your situation, Fabiola? Sun's a good card. That's joy, optimism, vitality, turning away from restriction, embracing more freedom. I do feel like you're opening up more with that Sun card. You're feeling more joyful, more optimistic. You may have spent some time healing. So you could have success when it comes to healing. Like maybe you healed something recently rather challenging. Because before the sun is the moon. Yeah. So maybe you've been healing. And in that healing, it's like you've learned, like, okay, so before I make decisions, I need to check in with my intuition. So maybe you learned that lesson, like, okay, before I make decision, I need to listen to my intuition. Because Page of Cups can be like listening to your intuition before you make a decision. So I do see you being more hopeful, more optimistic, because you spent some time healing. Yeah. Hey, Barris. Yeah, what's your question, Barris? Do you want to know, like, if you'll reconcile or if there'll be contact? Yeah. Like, on her back. Oh, I see, Barris. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes we have to give ourselves closure and know, like, it's okay to love someone. It's okay to love them. It doesn't mean you have to be with them. It's okay to love them. Sometimes we need to give ourselves closure just for our own peace and healing. Hey, Tramzilla. I can see if there's potential for you two to reconcile, Barris. Like if you potential for you two to get back together. Oh, I know. I understand. I understand. Well, Barris and X, will they reconcile? I think so. I think there's going to be where you two are going to connect, be able to put the past behind. Two of Cups is here. I do see improvement. Show me yes. Show me no. Will Barris and X, will they reconcile? I think you will, Barris. I think there's going to be improvements at the very least between you two. more harmony. Let's see, Abba Harmon. I can see what they'll show me. So what is Abba Harmon's future spouse? What are they like? Oh, I don't think they're going to show us. Show me yes. Show me no. Are we allowed to see? No, they're not going to show us. Yeah, they're not going to show us. But I can see like this person likes debate. Like they like to debate. They could be very headstrong that way. But they're not going to show us anything. I don't know why, but they're not going to show us. It's a bit hidden. I think you still have to make some sort of decision. I think you have like a few potentials there as well. Like there's some sort of decision that you have to make that you've yet to make. Let's see. Is Jay still interested in rainbow and butterflies romantically? I just answered you. You can rewind. I'm going to put you in timeout so you don't spam, but I just answered you. You can rewind. All right, let's see. Is Jay still romantically interested in rainbow? No. There's still like some sort of connection here. They could be feeling a bit ungrounded with that Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Or they may feel like they do feel like a connection to you. Like there's still some sort of friendliness, right? Attraction. But they may feel like the potential of you being like a girlfriend or something like that isn't realistic for some reason. I think they still have feelings for you, just the romantic interest has shifted. Let's see, Nader, Jonadel. What is Zach's feelings for Jonadel? Let's see. There's some sort of new beginning here, 2 aces. There is passion that they do feel with the Ace of Wands. Wait, what's your connection with this person? Jonadel. Hey, Robert. Good evening. What's your connection with this person? The 2 aces is like a new beginning. Okay, Robert. Yeah, you can ask interesting questions. I like interesting questions. Okay, so that's the new beginning. I think they feel like they're trying to be logical, rational with their emotion. That's why you have a sword card there. Swords is like intellect. And the feelings, like in the heart. So I feel like they're trying to be logical here. They do still feel passion for you, but I think they're being rational and they feel like this new beginning of no contact might be the best thing right now. You heard of the 13th star sign? No, I haven't. No, I've never heard of such a thing. Is that like is it real? Like, is it legitimate? Is it something made up here? I've never heard of such a thing. Okay, so Sararanor. See, how will Saranor's future spouse, what is their future spouse like here? You're welcome. They're very strong, very determined, very like a man's man. They like to show you how they feel through their action. Emperor likes to show through action. They they don't like drama. They like things to go smoothly. They don't like drama. They don't like chaos. But yeah, they look like they're your emperor. Protective, passionate, loyal. The reason I found out was because I was doing some homework about Greek mythology. Interesting. Apparently it was once, but people removed it because of what it represented. It's still within the stars. Huh, I've never heard of such a thing. Let's see, will Adam ever reach out to Trampzilla? You're welcome. Will Adam ever reach out to Trampzilla? Page sword is detached, but it can also mean communication. I think it can kind of go either way. Let's ask the pendulum here. Oh, you're Kathleen. Oh, yeah, okay. Show me yes. Show me no. Will Alex ever reach out to Kathleen? Pendulum's saying no. Pendulum's saying no. Hey, Raymond. It is. What did I say? Oh, I said Alex? Oh, okay. Where did I get Alex from? Okay. Yeah, Adam. Okay, show me yes. Show me no. Will Adam ever reach out to Kathleen? I'm getting it says yes. Okay, so that was a problem. It was the wrong person. So I hate to break it to you, but Alex will be reaching out to you, but Adam may. Adam may here. I don't know when. Yeah, I think they will. I'm not sure when, though. Apparently the sign represented a type of disruption with the cosmic order. Oh no, Trampzilla. Disruption. Huh, no, I've never heard such a thing. Interesting. Oh, I see, Trampzilla. Huh. I've never heard of that, Robert. That's quite interesting. Well, that's a tough question, Raymond, because something could potentially bad happen to all of us in the future, and something most likely will, because life is cycles, it's up and down, you know? But I think it's about trusting yourself, trusting the journey, and knowing that just as things go down, they go right back up. The situations you find yourself in are only temporary. Hello, G. See Severa. I'll see if they'll show us Severa. Will Severa marry Himza next year? Yes or no? You're welcome. I don't know. I don't think so. King of Wands, Page of Wands. Show me yes. Show me no. Will Severa marry Hemza next year? Yeah, it's still yet to be seen. I can't give you a yes or a no. There's potential, but I don't know. King of Wands, Page of Wands, there's potential, but I don't know. King of Kings, I don't know. It's still yet to be seen. I can't give you a clear yes or no. You're welcome, Trampzilla. Sensitive place between Sagittarius and Scorpio. Very interesting, Robert. See, Nori. What's Ruth's current feelings for Nori? Let's see. Yeah, no, not at all, Robert. It's quite interesting. What is Reed's current feelings for Nori? I think they want to get to smoother water. I think they're still guarded with that Queen of Swords. They're overcoming some sort of frustration. But I think there's still a bit of, like they haven't turned their back on this situation, but they're quite guarded still. But they want to get to smoother water with that Six of Swords. Hey, Libra Love. Okay, Libra Love, what's your question? Oh, yeah. There's other reasons why the 13 is an unlucky number. I can't remember, but there's quite a few. Yeah, there's quite a few. It's actually in this book. She talks about it here. Might be with the death card. Let's see. Yeah. So it says, in a more symbolic sense, 13 is unlucky because it takes us beyond 12. 12 is something of a perfect number. It combines the archetypes of 1 and 2. It symbolizes the zodiac and therefore the universe. It can be divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, more digits than any other number. 13 destroys this elegance. It can be divided by nothing but 1 in itself. Again, we go beyond the negative aspect, precisely because it ruins the perfection of 12. 13 signifies a new creation. Death breaks up old forms and makes way for the new. 13 is also considered unlucky because it suggests the frightening half-light of the moon. A year contains roughly 13 lunations, as well as being associated with darkness and mystery. The moon goes through its own death and rebirth every month. Christ's 3 days of death and underground suggest a borrowing from earlier lunar figures. Considered unlucky because it signifies witchcraft. That's some of the reasons. Libra love. What potential? Okay, can we do the Juicy Truth Oracle deck? Definitely have that name on. For T's feelings of potential towards me. Yeah, the unfiltered love truths, like this one. Let's see, what are T's feelings? T's feelings for Libra love. What are T's feelings for Libra love? He does feel like you're a lot of fun. He may be using his bit of distraction, but he does feel like you're a lot of fun. Like he has fun with you. He could be starting to feel attached. But he may feel like there's not going to be change there, though there's commitment. He feels like he daydreams about commitment, but he's kind of delaying it. Because he wants to have fun. He wants to have fun, yeah. He does feel a nice bond with you here. He does feel a nice bond with you. He does want to take things slow. He does feel the sexual chemistry. And I think he would like to make a move towards you, but he knows he wants to take things slow, though he's feeling like kind of overwhelmed. But he has this inner knowing like he needs to take things slow. These feelings for Libra love. Yeah, T's feelings for Libra love. He feels like it's still up in the air. Like it's not set in stone. He feels like it's there might be uncertainty, there's still indecision, it's not set in stone, still things still may be up in the air. He is kind of like pulled into this like fantasizing, and he is open to see what may come, to get clarity, but he does feel like as it stands, it's still up in the air. But he is sincere, but he also doesn't want to send the wrong message. Yeah, it's like he has sincere feelings and he would like to start like a romantic new chapter because he does feel the intensity of the connection, the sexual chemistry. He does want a renewal of love. He is missing you, but he doesn't want to tell you because he doesn't want to send the wrong message because like he wants to take things slow. He's still there's still indecision. Things are still up in the air. He's still wanting just to have fun right now. It's kind of repeating itself. These feelings for Libra love. Two. Yeah, he might be kind of like he wants to go deeper, but he's like numbing himself. He's like being really focused on himself here. He does enjoy the idea of love. Sometimes he may feel like, I don't know. Like maybe that sometimes love can be painful, which is true. Ah. But he does want to express feeling to you, but he may still be uncertain if there's incompatibility or this may still be kind of up in the air, right? So what's the potential that he sees with Libra love in terms of connection? Yeah, he's happy. Like, he's not looking for love. I think he's trusting the journey. I think he's just going with the flow, looks like. He wants to take things slow. He knows he has to approach it like carefully. Yeah, he might be on vacation. Yeah, he's on vacation. But he wants to take things slow. He's trusting the journey. He wants to take things slow. So it's kind of like he's just open to see what may come. Like there's still that kind of like uncertainty there. Okay, EXO. And sometimes he may be like acting like detached. So I think he's being detached. He's just kind of like seeing what may come. Because he doesn't want to get too attached and get overwhelmed because it's still like uncertain. I think he's healing. Like, maybe before he had a tendency to kind of jump in too quickly, and maybe he learned from that, you know? Um, so he's healing. He's like healing, self-growth, stuff like that. He could be really focused on self. He can focus on career, whatever he's got going on. And that's what I'm getting there. I think he's not wanting to get too attached. So I wouldn't allow yourself to get too attached either. Yeah. Let's see, what's the potential that he sees with Libra love? Let's ask it like that. So what's the potential that he sees with Libra love? Yeah, he's very worried. Like he's like kind of numbing himself. Like he doesn't want to get too detached. He also doesn't want to feel like, oh, like maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I made a wrong choice here. Yeah, so I wouldn't allow yourself to get too attached to this person either, Libra love. Because they're not allowing themselves with this numbing. It's like they're not allowing themselves to think about potential. Yeah. Oh, Libra love, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's experience. I understand. I got health stuff going on too, and it's not easy, especially when it's something like you have to deal with. So I understand. But I don't think that has, that shouldn't like hold you back from finding love though. You know? I mean, you even got love in your name. You rule by Venus. And it is about learning how to love on yourself. It is about learning how to give yourself so much love that anyone else coming in would just like be kind of like they would have to add something to your life because you've like filled yourself with so much love. You don't really, you're already fulfilled. Yeah, no, that's true, Libra. Not everyone's accepting. That's true. Well, maybe you can like pour all that Libra love into Libra love. Fill yourself up to you overflowing. Okay, XO. UXO, you're next. What's your question? Yeah, that's true, XO. Jean. Yeah, but yeah. You're welcome, Libra love. Oh, I see. That could have been his energy. You remember how his energy was? You remember that reading? That could be why his energy is like that. Could be. We'll never know. Let's see. What will Richard's thoughts, feelings, and intentions be in regards to XO if he attempts to come back, but XO doesn't respond? Right, XO. Yeah, there's that Nine of Swords. Right. He's gonna like feel like it's like kind of harsh with that Three of Swords, but he's gonna try to keep a level head with the King of Cups, try to stay balanced emotionally. His intentions, he might be in his head, like trying to pass hangups, kind of keeping him stuck, kind of in his head there. He may wonder what's going on, and he doesn't have answers. But his intentions is sort through his anxiety, get a handle on his mind, so his anxiety doesn't get the better of him, or his worry doesn't get the better of him. Like he gets out of his head with that King of Swords there. He may be thinking like, God, should I try again? But he's trying to avert a crisis. Or he's trying to avert being shaken up, where it's like he's staying in balance. He's able to maintain balance, though it is like a harsh truth, that you don't respond. He may think like, he's a bit rigid, but he may open up to see how you're doing. And he may feel like you're detached, like you're seeing them, you're detached, but the chaos, like inability to get on the same page with the Five of Wands, though he still feels a bit compassion with the Queen of Cups there. But like you're uncertain if you want to try and heal the connection. That's how he's kind of going to see you. So his intentions is to withdraw. Yeah, so he's going to withdraw. But sometimes he's going to think like, should I try again? Or should I like avert that potential disaster of being ignored? Yeah. So his intention is to withdraw. And that could be why the energy was coming out like it was before. But we'll never really know. But he's gonna stay balanced. He's gonna try to be mature about it and stay balanced. Not let it affect him. Is what it looks like. You got 3 kings here. So he's gonna try to master his mind, master his emotions so that it doesn't like cause imbalance. Alright guys, so I guess I will grab a bite to eat, hop off, grab a bite to eat, and get ready for bed. And I will be live again tomorrow. Yeah, Jean, I can answer you. He was looking for you earlier, but he wasn't around. Okay. Yeah, midnight snack. See, what are I's feelings towards Jean? What are I's feelings towards Jean? You can, XO. You can. What are... I'm not sure, Jean. I have to go in there and look, see what calls out to me. I'm not sure yet. What is I's feelings towards Jean? I think he's excited to see you again. We look forward to be like a return. Like he's excited to see you again. Are you getting ready to message him? 'Cause sometimes my readings can be a bit predictive. Like you talk about like the most substantial energy. He may feel like if you're sending him a message, he may feel excited, like it's a good message. But I feel like his energy towards you is like he's on the lookout for opportunity to reconnect. I like to put my Thanksgiving leftovers in mashed potatoes. I tell you, yeah, it's good. It's good mixing things up in mashed potatoes. I like doing that too. Huh. Yeah, no, Jean, you're right. Yeah, it totally does. Thank you, Jean. You're very welcome. Let's see, what will Richard's thoughts, feelings, and intentions be? Or you could just withdraw. You could just avoid. You could just withdraw. Like you don't have to block. You can just pull back and withdraw and like just kind of see what happens. You could do that too. But you know, listen to your intuition. Let's see. If XO sent Richard a message stating withdrawal and expressing that she'll be blocking him so he won't wonder why I haven't responded, what will be his thoughts, feelings, and intentions in regards to XO? What will be his thoughts, feelings, and intentions in regards to XO? Yeah, I understand, XO. I understand. What will be Richard's thoughts, feelings, and intentions in regards to XO? His intentions may be to sever connection, like it was a painful ending, to let it end. 10 of Swords. He may be feeling nostalgic. He may be thinking about the past. He does feel like the bridge isn't burned with the 3 of Pentacles. It is talk about foundations been built. He doesn't feel like the bridge has been burned, but I think his intentions is to not try again. 10 of Swords is like defeat. But he feels like there might be hope for renewal, maybe. Let's see. He's going to be disappointed. But he's going to try to get control. Like his intention is to get control, not to let it affect him. Like he may wish to reach out, but like he knows that there's a loss there. Right. Yeah, it seems like there's big complications. Like hopefully next year looks better. Yeah, that's you sending a message of why you're avoiding. You may feel like you're more in your power with the Empress here. And he's going to think he's going to withdraw. There's still romantic interest, but his intentions is to kind of ground his energy, it looks like. He may feel like he wants to offer something, but he needs to withdraw here and be practical. But you've kind of messaged him. He hasn't messaged back, so that's kind of concerning. I don't know what you two talked about or like what the energy was like between you two. I wasn't there, but You're welcome, XO. Alright, guys, so I'm gonna hop off and grab a bite to eat, and I will be live again tomorrow, so I will see you guys then. Hope everyone has a good night. Alright, bye, guys.